Real Madrid dumped Manchester City out of Champions League after Kylian Mbappe hat-trick. Real Madrid easily beat Manchester City 3-1 with a Kylian Mbappe hat-trick on Wednesday in their Champions League playoff second leg at a raucous Santiago Bernabeu stadium, earning them a 6-3 aggregate victory and a place in the last 16. Last year's champions will face either Bayer Leverkusen or City rivals Atletico Madrid, depending on Friday's draw, as they seek a record-extending 16th title. It was the first time in Guardiola's illustrious career that one of his teams in the Champions League had failed to reach the round of 16. Mbappe, who scored 256 goals in 308 appearances over 6 years at Paris Saint-Germain, said he did not care about being the top scorer if it did not lead to silverware, while Guardiola conceded his City side aren't extraordinary anymore. Guardiola on City's defeat: "Nothing is eternal. We have been unbelievable and we have to try step by step to get better from today. We have been extraordinarily extraordinary in the past, but not anymore. We will have time to think about rebuilding." It's easy to jump to conclusions like that now. The defeat at home was hard to swallow, and this one is even harder. But Real Madrid are very good and we know it. In time, we will all accept things as they are. But now we still have 14 games to go until the end of the season and we'll face it as we should. Let's think about the Premier League and the FA Cup. We will try to be in this competition again next season. Ancelotti on Mbappe: "He has the quality to reach his numbers, but he has to work, because Cristiano set the bar very high, but he is so excited to play here, he can reach Cristiano's level. Everyone was waiting for this hat-trick from him and it has finally arrived." But Mbappe is not the only one. We have many players who make a difference. And they make a difference with their collective work above their individual quality, which is remarkable. Mbappe on his quest for UCL: "I was the Champions League's top scorer last year, but did I win it? No. I don't care about being the leading scorer. In my career, I have scored many goals. If with these goals we win titles, I will sign with my blood. If I can score 50, all the better, but all I want is to win titles." It's not positive at all having to go through the knockout because we had to play 10 games to get to the last 16. We're not coming out of a difficult period, we're entering one because this is when the real season starts. There is no way to stop, to rest. But on an emotional level, sure, this tie has been good for us. "Let's keep rolling," said Ancelotti. Erling tried to practice, but he was really hurting from the challenge against Newcastle. It hurt when he walked, when trying to go up and down stairs. In the morning he told me he wasn't ready, that he wasn't feeling well. The plan was to try to get a better result than in Manchester, and, in his condition, it wasn't the best option. We weren't able to stop Mbappe and the better team won. Madrid deserved it. We've done quite well in previous seasons, but this year we're not getting off to a good start. We have to learn. Physique matters a lot at the Bernabeu, and they, on top of that, have improved because now they run more. They press high and are very dynamic. Nothing else to say, they deserved it. Accept it and that's it," said Guardiola. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Ryan Flamingo's extra-time goal was ultimately enough for PSV to win a Champions League knockout tie for the first time since 2007. The match burst into life after the interval when Noah Lang's diagonal ball found Ivan Perisic, who applied the finishing touch to a neat PSV counterattack to level the tie overall. Timothy Weah's thunderous strike restored Juventus's aggregate lead 10 minutes later, before Ismail Sabari pounced to convert from close range and send the game to extra time. Flamingo then reacted first to Michel Di Gregorio's clearance to slot in and decide the match in dramatic fashion. Paris eased through with an emphatic victory over League One counterparts Brest, a win which wrapped up the second biggest aggregate triumph in UEFA Champions League history. Paris also became the first team to have 7 different scorers in a single match. Bradley Barcola was the first of those, with Vichik Kvaratskhelia then adding his maiden European goal for the hosts before the break. Vittin's fine third was the first of 4 home goals in 18 minutes as Desire Doué, Nuno Mendes and Goncalo Ramos also netted before substitute Seny Maiolu rounded off the scoring late on. Dortmund reached the last 16 with a measured performance at home, keeping chances scarce for Sporting as the Portuguese visitors fought to overturn a 3-0 deficit. The hosts came closest in the first half, Marcel Sabitzer's powerful effort denied by Rui Silva at full stretch, and continued to dominate after the break. However, further goalkeeping heroics kept the game scoreless, Rui Silva diving low to save Serhou Guirassí's 59th-minute penalty before the woodwork thwarted Giovanni Reina 10 minutes later. The 2024-25 UEFA Champions League round of 16 Quarterfinal and semi-final draw takes place at 12 o'clock CET on Friday, the 21st of February at the House of European Football in Nyon, Switzerland. The top 8 sides in the league phase qualified automatically for the round of 16, where they are joined by the 8 winners of the two-legged knockout phase playoffs, which are new to the competition in 2020 for 25ths. From the knockout phase playoffs onwards, the tournament is a bracket with potential opponents in the round of 16, quarterfinals, and semi-finals, also predefined by pairings which are determined by teams' final league positions. For example, teams that finished first and second in the league phase will face the winners of the knockout phase playoff ties involving the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th place teams in the round of 16. Teams that finish third or fourth will be drawn against the winners of the knockout phase playoff ties involving the 13th, 14th, 19th, and 20th place teams, and so on. The 8 winners of the two-legged knockout phase playoffs join the top 8 sides from the league phase in the round of 16 draw. The league phase top 8 will be seeded for the round of 16 draw and will, in principle, play their return legs at home. League phase top 8 seeded, ordered by league phase position: Liverpool, Barcelona, Arsenal, Inter Milan, Atletico, Leverkusen, Lille, Aston Villa. Knockout phase playoff winners and seeded, ordered by league phase position: Dortmund, Real Madrid, Bayern München, PSV, PSG, Benfica, Feyenoord, Club Brugge. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.